What's going on, guys? Welcome to the inaugural season 52 reopening of the Wollie Mopped podcast.
Rebranded, restructured,
older,
reorganized.
reorganized.
That's an understatement.
Just say it in layman terms, reworked.
I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, it's the Mk1 of Wollie Mopped. But happy Halloween. If you're getting this on that day, that's when we're recording. May not have been the best date to restart the podcast, but weird. Halloween, nothing bad could happen. But for anybody who is part of the page, it's been a long time since we've done the podcast. So we're bringing it back. If you like it, tell us. If you don't like it, also tell us, and we'll try to fix some stuff. But anyways, I'm Red K. I'll be your host along with today, Shadow Shell 88.
How you doing?
And also, you guys know him. You love him. The Loneliest Wolf by choice.
First of all, how come I get like such a special thing?
Well, I mean, you're already.
I'm the one that usually streams with the guy.
Well, I mean, well, the Loneliest Wolf is a reoccurring character. It's like somebody you haven't seen in a TV show in a long time, and they come back.
Yeah, we're just gonna bypass all that.
All right. Tony Z's will actually be a part of this too, and some other returning faces that you may see. So, hey guys, lots of going on in the gaming community. Anything, you guys? What you playing? What you been on?
Well, as for me, besides everybody knows, of course, I'm on my MK Grizzly, but
of course,
I've been getting back to Tekken 8 as of late.
And why were you not on Tekken 8, good sir?
The main reason why is I literally had a migraine, I should say, doing ranking. I was literally on the verge of getting Tekken King. And once I got up there, I lost one match and lost 1,600 points on just one match. Not even a whole set, just one match. I lost 1,600 points. I got dropped all back to the middle of the screen. I said, okay, I'm taking a break. Otherwise, I'm going to headbutt something. So I took a break from rank for quite some time and went back on my Mortal Kombat grind, only to find out that, as you seen the other day, I got hit with a skill-based matchmaking trick on Mortal Kombat.
It's crazy. You play on my account and you beating up on people that's in a higher rank than the place you were playing. But I guess like you said, skill-based. So like depending on your wins and losses or whatever the case is.
Yeah, and my Havoc is about like a good 85-90% win ratio. It's just
Did you and for everybody, please go watch the combat couches. They're really good. Did you watch the episode where I forget the name of the streamer was talking to us and was like, "Man, you got a great Havoc. This is crazy. I'm gonna put the snips up." It's up right now.
I did. I actually did watch that, and it kind of, brought back the nostalgia of me just playing.
Yeah, I think
Lone Wolf. I'm just gonna let you know you need to watch that too, because the shenanigans that I pulled on this man will have you crying.
Yeah. It was a friendly set, but it turned into a lab session with a certain character.
Yo, Reiko got mobbed.
Boy, if you ever fight a Reiko, boy, you got setups now.
What's sad is I actually did fight a Reiko in ranked match the other day. He was extremely upset. I hit him with the same mumbo jumbo that I did to the last.
Crazy. Loneliest Wolf by choice. What you been doing? What you been playing?
Team Big Body. Team Big Back.
Yes.
Team Large on of the MVC collection, MVC2 specifically. I've just been dicking around. I'm not like these guys here who are like fighting game aficionados. I'm the lore whore.
You're still a guru, man.
Whether
you like it or not, you're a guru.
Shadow doesn't like MVC2.
That's fair. It's completely fair, and the reason why I say it's fair is because it's really like, to be completely honest, like it's fun, and I'm having a lot of fun just digging around in it. But like, I feel like I don't have to worry too much about wanting to win in this game, and I think that Shadow's a very competitive.
Yeah, that factor is like completely out the door. You're just there to have fun at that point.
He's just like, nah, I'm good. So I get it. It makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I just gotta know Shadow.
I've been playing the game for about 20 years or so. So I got a bunch of different teams. I've actually learned some new teams too. If you guys head over to Combat Couch, me and Tony have been having a great time. But Shadow actually likes the NBC1 games, the 2v2s.
I love it. I love 2v2s.
So
2v2s are I feel they feel a little bit better for me too. But 3v3 just always seems like Jesus fucking Christ. It's
chaos.
Just chaos.
It's so chaotic.
I love it. I love
so
it.
Chaotic.
I got hit with some hotness yesterday. This guy did a rogue, and it's not an infinite, but if you don't know how to get out of it, it's basically an infinite. And he just goes light. It's down light heavy, and it goes so quickly. I think she might be plus after it, unless you got like Magneto, and you're just in the corner, all the way to the corner. It doesn't even knock down. It just hit, and I was like, this is stupid, but it was fun though. Me myself, I've been playing a bit of everything. I had some stuff going on over the last couple of weeks, so I'm just getting back into the gaming mode. But we do know that Guilty Gear has a slew of changes. Queen, what's her name?
Queen Dizzy.
Queen Dizzy is out right now. Well, have you seen the trailer?
Yes, I actually have. I was like, oh, they're bringing Dizzy back.
Yep, not
And
just regular
she
Dizzy.
is a terror. Oh my god.
It was really cool.
She is a terror. She gets a new set of wings, and I'm actually testing them right now. They don't come off until you hit her. So if you don't hit her, you're gonna be losing health, even blocking.
The
it's
trailer's
so
really
bad.
The trailer's really short, so let's go ahead and check it out real quick.
She looks fine. She looks good.
I'm not
changed the
scared
design.
anymore. Now we can face ourselves head on.
I was facing something head on, if you know what I'm saying.
Her design is beautiful. I'm not
Her
gonna
design
lie.
is pretty awesome, right?
It
Yeah, I love
fits for her character. It just fits so much for who she is.
Not
Mhm.
this time.
But we're gonna tell you about these wings that she's gonna have. Not the angel devil wings, but she actually spouts wings,
Things might not
and it's
change for now,
stupid.
but maybe they might. Given both possibilities, isn't it natural to believe what you want to believe? Oh.
How old is she, Shadow?
As a parent, should I scold him or reason with him? It's so difficult to decide. I won't let you bear your burdens alone. My job is to make that a reality, no matter what may come. Just please, keep an eye out for me.
Yo, she's got the Dragon Ball Z Super, which is crazy.
I mean, same developer.
Yeah. Hey, Shadow, you still there?
Yeah, I sure am.
How old is Dizzy?
She's 5 years old.
Yeah, like a 5.
She is 5.
Kai.
Literally.
Kai Kisuke, we got some questions for you.
He is definitely. He is the new official diddler.
We got Kai's the diddler, man.
Kai is the new diddler, bro.
Kai Kisuke, you are being charged with
We got questions.
indecent actions with a minor.
Don't let Kendrick Lamar find out, bro.
Bro.
Oh man.
Can you explain how these wings work, please, Shao?
Okay, so the best way that I can really explain it is I'm literally testing her now. One side is fire, the other side is ice. They're not stand switches, so I'm just letting you know that now.
Okay, yeah.
They're literally based upon range. If you're far away, she'll start do like ice blades and stuff like that. If you do like let me put free practice mode. So like if you do like her standard jab, her evil wing pops off. If you do a medium, she does ice, which is her good wing, and her heavy slash is also a heavy wing. If you do crouching heavy slash, you get an evil wing, so on and so forth. Anyway, that's the breakdown for the wings. It's just basic moves, nothing really fancy. But
So
there's
Gil. So
yeah,
she's like Gil.
literally Gil. But the only
Yeah.
difference is you
But
don't have
the-
to be on a different side.
But
So
the golden
Yeah.
wings,
Now,
though.
she does have a stance where she goes into golden wings. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
After about 8 seconds, if you do not touch her, she automatically does pure raw damage drain, and it will not stop until you touch her.
You cannot block this.
and you can't block it. You have to eat it, all of it. So she puts you in a freeze state. You got to eat all of it.
And how much damage does it do?
Oh, it's like
What,
about
70%?
It's about it's 100% if you just let it rock.
I'm sorry, what? Like, so if she gets it off and you don't touch her, it just goes?
No. Yeah, it just keeps going
until you die.
I don't want that.
That is crazy, man. So basically, if she freezes you, then she pops super and the wings go off. You just pretty much die.
You can literally just put somebody in like a whole bunch of sets, a whole bunch of hits, and then just prevent yourself from getting hit.
That seems like some unfair Dragon Ball Z type stuff, man.
But I think if I can actually do it, I'm trying to do it in a match right now. If you knock him into another area, I think it'll stop.
So okay, if she pops it, if she pops it and you touch her, it stops.
Yeah, if she hits you, it stops.
Okay. So there's a bunch of this big patch is changing the game a lot. Like they took things away that like really, like what's Ramathal? They must hate Ramathal. All the Ramathal mains, you have a reason to like really much not play the game anymore. So you know that she can't recover her swords at the wall anymore, right?
She can't?
No. Part of it is
they nerfed her hard.
They nerfed her hard. So if you're at the wall with Ramathal, and you would have to if Ramathal could recover her swords if she like touched them, basically, right? Not anymore. Right. She has to wait the time, even if she's by them. If you're on the wall and they explode, she has to wait.
That's rough.
That is, I mean, for fighting against Ramathal, not so rough, but that's rough, man. I know one of the other big changes is that what's the big bruiser that's like the grappler character?
That'll be Potemkin.
Potemkin can no longer cancel out his forward heavy slash. You know, his forward heavy slash that would allow him to slide a little bit and then grab you.
Really? They got rid of that?
He can no longer counter cancel any move.
Oh, that's wrong. That was literally his playstyle. Really?
Can't do it. It's gone.
Oh, they ruined him.
Like
that's not.
There's a couple of nerfs in this game that like they changed now they have given characters some buffs, but I don't think the buffs are really outdoing the nerfs. Like they have changed a lot of people's gameplay like really, really, really hard. There's a whole patch notes.
Wild though.
I might do a video on it because the patch notes are wild. Unlike Tekken, they don't say if it's a nerf or like a plus, but the patch notes on each character are massive. Like Axel got like a whole 2 pages. Chip got like a whole page. Potemkin got a whole 3 pages. His changes are massive. If I can like I should have pulled that up, man. But yeah. But we're definitely gonna be getting on that combat couch and playing some Guilty Gear this weekend, right?
Oh yeah.
When's the last time you played Guilty Gear, Will?
I don't remember. It's been that long.
It's been a minute. Definitely.
I think the last time I played was when
3v3
Dickinson came out.
Oh, Fat Boy.
Gold weight.
Gold dick.
Yeah, gold.
Oh, yeah. Big coffin head.
Good old gold dick.
Gold Lewis, man.
I think the last time we really got on was this 3v3, which is actually pretty fun, Will. The 3v3 we got on the screen right now.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun.
This was a night that was really fun, and I hope people are still playing it. Mk1 got some good news and bad news. The good news is that we got a trailer.
Bad news first.
Apparently, Mk1 will not be at the Japan Evo.
Evo France,
right? Yeah, they did not make the cut. So
Me
hopefully
and the French
that's not.
Don't like Mortal Kombat. What can I say?
Hopefully that's not a trend that continues. But the good news is that we got a DLC character teaser. I'm gonna let it play because it's a short trailer. I'm gonna let it play. It's just a trailer, and I'll let you have first dibs at it, Shadow.
Do you like scary movies?
Yeah,
Are you
love
kidding?
this.
Murder Hornets paid for my mansion.
You know that's gonna be my pocket, right?
You already have a pocket.
No, we ain't saying Natara's my pocket. That's my pocket, right
Natara
here.
is your pocket.
Natara's no longer my pocket. She's retired.
Okay.
Ghostface is going to be my pocket.
I'm still gonna rock the Natara. You can what you call it her.
I'll cook people here and then with Natara still. I'll
Natara,
do that. That's the problem.
Natara is the rage quit queen. Do you know how many quitalities we have on MK, Will?
How many?
Over 457.
Jeez.
The game hasn't been out a year yet, or just a year, and we have 457
What's
quitalities.
the point of quitting, man? What's the point? Just like get in there, lose, feel better about yourself, realize that sometimes it's just the way life is, and then go from there.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers
But
is like,
I don't understand.
I'll get beat for hours. You're weak if you can't lose all that time.
Look who showed up, everybody.
Well, hello. If it isn't Mr. Something Wong.
Yeah, always.
Well, we just checked out the Ghostface trailer. We can check it out again because it's super short.
Do you like scary movies?
Are you kidding? Murder Hornets paid for my mansion.
Pretty dope.
All I will say is that I think me and you both are right, Shadow. When we said that he would have something where like multiple people would come out.
I did say that. I said he's going to be based off the new movie Scream because of all the new. He's going to have multiple people.
I still could care less about it. Even seeing the gameplay. I could care less about it. This is like, so we got the
This is who I've been waiting for.
T-1000 and Coleman, I think, are great characters that you could have in the game, but I am like, but I could be wrong. I could get my hands on the character and he's like the best thing ever. I just don't care. Echo, you've been playing a lot of MK as of late.
No, I've been back on my technical.
I mean, yeah, but you actually know how to play the game now.
Yeah, I know how to play the game now.
Yeah. Because before he was like, it was like, boy, my man was having a hard time just getting the specials out. Me too. I still do. So I can't really talk about you. That's for sure. But MK is a very what has your experience been like playing MK? It's a very unique kind of game.
Oh, it's different. It's really different.
Especially coming from Tekken, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. What game do you think is harder to play, Tekken or MK?
MK, because you got to be pretty precise with the buttons. You can't double tap a button. That's the thing.
Thank you. Because so many people, including Sonic Fox, actually did say this. He did say that it takes.
What I didn't realize, I can't have turbo on.
You gotta turn it off.
I was like, my turbo's on. I was like, no wonder my combos ain't working.
Yeah, you gotta turn that off, bro.
So yeah, turbo thing is like, you know what? It's timing, and you just pretty much got to be perfect with it. If you ain't, then you double tap. You pretty much just lost. You just lost your string.
Pretty much. I mean, or my big problem is converting things because you have to press things in a in like that what's it called, the dial-up type way. So if you're trying if you're trying to confirm your normals into the super, like if you don't do it immediately, it just won't come out, which is just the
worst.
Worst thing is, you know what? They want you to put time into this game because I'm talking about, I was like, this is 8 of 6 hours. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, by playing me and Shadow, you kind of like speed up your win-loss ratio to beat people because I know you was beating people online, and then
now I am. That's easy to do. I'm just saying, but it's just like I was trying to figure everything out, and I was like, you know what? Nothing like that. Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that the thing that's kind of like Tekken is the fact that there's like what is it called? It's like
I came with the term for this. I was like, yo, if you see the Asian people playing MK1, they're really good at math, okay?
It is very true because you got to know frames, and the frames.
I'm talking about. Dude,
I explained to somebody not too long ago. My friend Nico, as a matter of fact. I was like, bro, every fighting game usually has the same frame data, except Mortal Kombat.
Yo, MK. Don't forget about the beginning of MK11 where the frame data was wrong.
Everything was wrong.
They couldn't. Oh, this is another one of those rage quits. Hey, do you know how many rage quits we have, Echo, in MK on my account, on the Wollie Mopped account?
457. I only have 150 on mine, so that's bad. I make people rage quit way more than I do on his account versus mine, because I fight all the pros. I literally showed Red the whole situation that I fight nothing but esports style players every time I get on the map.
He's right.
But when I play on his account, I'm playing every single casual who's sitting there eating pizza and beer.
I mean,
Tekken is actually, their servers suck, dude. Like, I'm talking about trying to find a match really sucks on Tekken.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
I was like, already? I was like, geez, I think earlier I waited like 7 minutes for a match.
Yeah, Tekken's is wonky, and you're gonna wait all that money. You're gonna wait all that time just to play what's his name? Kaji's dad. Heihachi, yeah, you're gonna play Heihachi, and they're gonna full screen DP or they're gonna try to from full screen.
First of all, you're not just gonna sit up there and call the man who built the Mishima Zaibatsu basically to being like a world power, Heihachi's or Kazuya's dad. First of all, you're not just going to do
he's
that.
really trying to drop the
you're
on.
Listen,
not
I
just
am a
that.
Tekken rookie. I am a first.
I don't give a fuck. You're just not going to do that. First of all, you're just going to say it like that. We're not going to do that. You put some respect on that motherfucker's name.
Okay. As me as a high straight up playing Tekken player, I will say this now. Fuck Heihachi. Asshole.
No, he's an asshole. But
you know what?
You don't call him. You
played so many of them right now.
Like, I will not put respect on his name.
You have to.
I will knock the rest of the hair off his head every time I see him.
Okay,
Miguel,
the hat and the mask are dope though.
Victor, if it's with
we can see my character right now.
If it's King, I will knock all that hair off his head and then rip off his unibrow. I do not like Heihachi. I'm glad they nerfed him.
Your hair in the wrong spot. So.
Oh man. All right, so because Echo and Shadow are first-person shooter peoples, and they think that I'll be able to play the zombie games, I downloaded Call of Duty in the duty. So
I downloaded it, and guess what? It said my main hard drive was like, yo, and it was like, let's see, I think I was at 86%. I was like, that's not good.
Oh, it's a fat body.
But it's all, but they give you like,
it took up 286 gigabytes.
But they give you like 4 games though, right?
It gives you Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, and Warzone, and then also Cold War, Vanguard, and then Black Ops 6. So that's why it's so fat. But
so you're getting the same game.
Yeah, you're getting all the games because what it does is it's all based. They threw it all in one menu.
Yeah, it's just the same game. I'm sorry, it's the same game. It's the same game. Don't go give me a collection of all Call of Duty and calling it this different game.
You can't call it. You can't call it same game. You can call it same concept of the game.
No, because the last Zombies was whack.
I loved open world zombies.
Well, let me guess. You did Tombstone every time?
I went straight to final boss every time. I went straight to the 3rd level.
All right, so as I know it, and I might be wrong, but I think Echo is the only person here who's been banned from Call of Duty because they thought he was like cheating and actually wasn't cheating.
I actually had a 48-hour suspension.
For just
they gave me
I had 26 straight headshots and 1 death in 1 game, and they banned me for 48 hours.
My kill ratio is 4.3.
I know why you got banned, sir. And it doesn't make sense to me because there's a dude right now called These Knobs Only who has a like 4.3 ratio.
Yep, that dude. Oh, I'll watch him a couple times, but nope.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
a
go
cool
in
guy.
there. It's just funny because everyone's too busy camping. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go in there. Well,
But as for the zombies, yes, definitely. I think it's a worth.
I do like the unlimited rounds again. So
Yeah,
but
it's fun.
We'll see what this gumball thing's all about.
The gumballs are limited. I just can't tolerate it. Like, yeah, you can stack them. You can get like 4 or 5 gumballs and whatnot. But it's all about the perks, man. I'm glad that they allowed us to rock the perks and the gumballs.
I play.
That's
You know
all.
what? I like playing zombies solo.
Nah, you're gonna be rocking. We're gonna be carrying Andre.
Pretty much. Like I said, listen. I always say, you know, like I hate shooters. I like some of them. I
You gotta
really
get that
dislike
self
most of them.
revive. I mean, get that revive fucking.
But
Yo,
but like
we will consistently tell him to use the box.
But I never want to say that a game just trash until I've actually played it. So I'm gonna play it, and then if I still can't get it, you know, we'll see what's going on. But there is a article from Variety. I'll read it real quick, and we'll talk about it. Black Ops 6 has set a new opening day weekend launch record for the 20-plus-year-old franchise that released on the 25th on Microsoft Gaming Store and everywhere else. Per data released by Xbox, Black Ops 6 was the biggest Call of Duty 3-day opening weekend ever in terms of total player base. Hours played and total matches. However, Microsoft did not disclose a significant number of any of those Black Ops 6 metrics or comparable figures to previous Call of Duty games. Activision Treyarch and Raven Studios' Black Ops 6 is available, blah, 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 blah. The game is released. Its $76 billion purchase of Activision apparently is paying off. So I don't know if that's numbers, but a lot of people are playing this game right now. Are you guys getting matches easy and stuff like that?
Here's the thing. Microsoft pretty much runs everything. So you know what? That article could have been alive because there's so many people.
I mean, it could have been, but I mean,
a lot of people playing the game right now.
That was from Variety.
You know what? Everyone's gonna play for the first 2 months, and all the hackers come out, and everyone's gonna leave.
Well, they're actually out already.
Everybody kind of hates Microsoft right now. So if Variety's saying good things about it, it's most likely true, but we don't know for sure. You know,
it's not just people are actually starting to show more hate for Sony at this point.
We'll talk about that coming up next.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Sony's a totally different story. They were scared when Microsoft bought Activision. They were really scared.
No, but dude, just wait until we get to that topic. I'm trying to tell you, dude, it's terrible.
Yeah. So have anybody played the actual? So if you just download Black Ops 6, all I have is Black Ops 6. That'll give you the zombie.
I just played the campaign for the first 3. Like
you can play campaign, multiplayer, and zombies if you just download Black Ops 6.
Okay, so what's
people came out of retirement? They're like, let's play. I'm like, not with you.
So what is the so what is the so there's the free multiplayer that's still alive, right?
Multiplayer.
Warzone, yes.
Warzone's still a thing, right?
Warzone's still a
totally different thing.
Yeah, it's different. It's its own little fan base and game itself. So the there's another multiplayer besides zombies in Black Ops 6. There's like regular Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So let me break it down for you.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
You have multiplayer team deathmatch. You have kill confirm. You have
hardcore.
You have hardcore. Wait, let me get to that. We have hard point. We have domination. We have control. And then we have something called kill order, which is a new game mode. Now, take all those game modes, and then you can now play hardcore mode. The difference between normal mode and hardcore, it only takes like 2 or 3 shots and you're dead. Normal mode is like a quarter of a clip, 2 to 3 shots.
So are all those modes on the new game?
It's on the game.
That's how all the Call of Duties are, but the thing is, a lot of people have their own different specs on how they play.
Yeah, everybody has different preferences. I forgot to mention the almighty most famous game mode, Search and Destroy.
Okay.
Well, they also have free for all.
Free for all's there, but yeah, Search and Destroy is more popular.
So from what I was looking at when they gave me all the games, I was thinking like maybe it was a kind of like, you know how Halo has it, the collection has where you can like choose different games to play one thing on, or is it like you got to be playing that specific game for people to play that specific game?
Well, yeah, you have to play if you want to play Black Ops 6 and play multiplayer Black Ops 6. You have to, of course, play Black Ops 6. But if you want to play Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, then you got to make sure you have Modern Warfare 3.
So I got a question. So how like in fighting games when somebody like when a new game comes out, the player base kind of drops on that game. Are there people still playing like Modern Warfare like 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 like that?
Yeah,
like,
you can go all the way.
Zombies. A lot of people didn't like it, so they just went back to Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War, or they went to Modern Warfare 3.
And those servers are still up, and there's like a big player base still playing those games.
Man, you want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy? All the 360 servers are still up.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah. So they don't.
You know what? If there's people in there, they're gonna be just going with bots, and you'll know when it's a bot.
Yeah, they just don't shut them down. That's the difference between other companies. If they just stop updating the game, but the servers will still remain.
All right, so
let's for the damn game when it first came out.
let's talk about Sony for a bit because they had some interesting news that happened about 2 days ago. The game Concord had came out. It was out for all of a week, I think. And then Sony, which was the right thing to do, they gave everybody their money back that didn't like the game. And what I was thinking, I don't know about you guys, what you guys thought when the game went down. I thought Sony would retool it, maybe bring it back out as a free-to-play game, and then, we would see Concord like maybe get better over time. That doesn't seem like what's going to happen.
No,
nope, it looks like Overwatch.
It's basically what it is. It's have you ever played like League of Legends or Smite or anything like that?
I saw League of Legends.
Okay, so take League of Legends and add a Overwatch version of it into the game. You got your minions, you got to kill off the minions, level up, you got to get certain perks and whatnot. The game was actually not that bad, but the problem is the design was just ugly.
It was a little basic.
Was it looked like Team Fortress. That's how bad it was.
Hey, Will, did you play the free to play weekend?
Of what?
For Concord.
Concord?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Serious? No, I fucking wasn't gonna play that game. I saw the game when it came. I saw the fucking trailer for it. I was like, oh, this is not gonna be.
It's not good. Yeah,
it looks like it looked in. It was like this does not look like this is gonna be great. This looks horrible.
It looked like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing going on.
Well, yeah, it was very basic.
Like if people like it, I love it. Whatever. But
they did not.
And then when it fucking died, I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Well, you say, "Oh, that makes sense." So, like I said, the Sony bought this company for like the old CEO of PlayStation bought the company for like I want to say it was like 400,000 or something like that, 400 million or 300 million, some crazy amount of money, right? And they have now shut the studio down. Sony is closing Firewalk Studios, the make of Concord. The game that took offline last month after disaster launch. In the message to PlayStation staff, Herman Holt, CEO of PlayStation Studio Business Group, says Firewalk Studios will close alongside Neo Koei, a mobile game studio, and shutdown will affect about 210 jobs. Woo. It says,
God.
Yeah, right. I mean, you hate to hear like game developers getting like, yeesh.
Unfortunately, it's like the industry. That's the industry.
It's literally the industry. I mean, it's like the same topic, but of course, with Microsoft, it's because of Sony actually. So how you guys know I play a lot of Destiny, right?
Yeah.
So when Final Shape, before Final Shape decided to fully finish, they showed a trailer for the game. What they showed us is that they literally said we're only getting a new super instead of a new class. The whole entire community was so pissed that they refunded the fucking pre-order.
Wow.
So their numbers started to flop like really bad. So during that process, they said that they had to extend their time to, instead of it dropping in February, they had to push it until July or some shit like that.
Yeah. So
when they did that, Sony popped up and said, "Excuse me, your numbers aren't looking good. Either you fire 8% of your fucking community or your people, or we're taking over your company."
This is Bungie?
This is what happened to Bungie.
Wow.
So Bungie fired like majority of their veterans, like all of the greatest music composer who did Halo. They fired him. They fired the community manager. They fired like so many people so that were so important to the community.
Aren't they working on that new game? Like their first game or whatever.
Marathon.
Marathon. Yeah.
Marathon, and apparently a mobile game of Destiny called Destiny Rising, which they just showed last week. So basically, what happened is they had to cut their team. So they cut the team. Yada yada. Final Shape comes out, and the numbers were good, and they got a great response from the people because they said, "Hey, you get a new class, you get a whole bunch of new gadgets."
Final Shape got very good reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ending was pure. It was sweet. It was awesome. People loved it. Sony popped up again and said, your numbers are still not good. Cut another 12%.
Yeesh. Check this out. In response to closing the studio, Sony said that we spent considerable time these past few months exploring all options for Firewalk Studios. After much thought, we have determined that the best path forward is to permanently sunset, not close, but sunset the game and close the studio. I want to thank all Firewalk Studios, their craftsmanship, creative spirits, and dedication.
That just means fuck you guys.
Yeah, you guys waited so long. That's just corporate speak.
We're going to do some add-ons and call it a day.
You don't get a separation pension, just fuck off.
Yeah,
like that's basically so. But my thing is this: it's like they said sunset, which means somebody could take over the engine, and you know who's going to take over the engine?
Who's that?
PC.
Probably. Well, and
they did it.
And fixed the game.
Actually, there's a game that came there was a game a while ago called Paragon. They that game. That game got sunsetted. You remember that, right?
Oh my god! I was working at GameStop when that fucking game came.
Yeah, they sunsetted. They sunsetted the game because they weren't getting the numbers, and then a random guy, decided to buy not even buy the engine, but found the engine and started using it. And he polished the game fairly well.
Yeah.
So they brought back the game because of that.
Yep.
What?
Well, we can make this game actually work.
Yeah, it's just not called Paragon anymore.
So Sony spent between $50 and $200 million on the development of Firewalk Studios, but the game
time for him to go to bed.
But the game Concord had already been in development for something like 6 years already.
What, Caleb?
So there was 6 years of development on Concord, right? And they had already spent about $100 million on the game before Sony walked in, bought the studio for $200 million, and then put money into the game. So it's estimated that the acquisition of Firewalk Studios and the 8 years it took to make Concord, probably upwards to $300 million were spent on the game that they just stopped on.
They got the blueprints. Now they're going to spend
Caleb.
adjustments and just call it a different name.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to think that you...
Yeah, there's a game called Combat Master, right? It's exactly like Call of Duty. Like the layout and everything.
What was on PC?
Yeah, I played on PC, but I think it's on other systems too. But Combat Master, I got on there and I was like, am I playing Call of Duty?
I mean,
I know what you're talking about.
And funny thing is, a lot of the pros I play Call of Duty play this on their off time.
Did you know that one of them got a hit with a cease and desist by Activision?
Really?
Mm-hmm. They got hit so hard that they literally had to stop. Yeah, they did a lot of cease and desists. There was like a Call of Duty project. It's on. If you look up this guy named Merc Music, he really did play the game a lot, and he made a video called "Goodbye the Call of Duty engine" that they had because they got hit with a cease and desist. It was
Combat Master. Actually, the shooting on it is a little more precise.
A little more precise. Jeez.
Yeah, I like shooting on it because it's like, Call of Duty. Sometimes I should just be. I'm like, I didn't even hit the dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like locked on.
You know what's funny? It's funny that a random person can make the game better than the actual devs instead of actually.
Yeah, it's like what that's a whole nother thing about.
Watch it. You know what? I bet this was some kid's school project. He's like, here's my project, and they're like, okay, we're gonna release it.
So what people are saying is that the people who are really good at making games made the old games that you love or whatever the case like that. They don't want to pay them anymore.
Blizzard.
Yeah, they don't want to pay those developers anymore. So what they do is they get new guys in, and they make some of those guys hire staff, but a lot of those guys they just kind of like fire and put new people in their place to do what the old people did. But you have less experienced talent doing the newer games, which is why
that's
they
pretty
kind of
much at that point. You're gonna just have the senior fucking person, the senior whoever.
Yeah,
they're gonna be babysitting.
So the not exclusive Indiana Jones preview went out, and I've been watching a bunch of videos. So it's made by the same guys that made it's Sledgehammer Games, not Sledgehammer. What's the name of the guys? Not Treyarch. The guys who made Wolfenstein.
Oh, that's
it's software.
No, it's it starts with a B.
Oh yeah, Bethesda, but the team,
Bethesda,
yeah.
But the team inside Bethesda that made
Wolfenstein is ZeniMax. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean it's ZeniMax, but I'll get it. But it's that team right there. So I thought it was going to be like very heavy shooter based, but it's being explained as an Indiana Jones.
Are they going off the movies or no?
I mean, yeah, they're going off the movies. They're trying to make it as like as actual as
realistic.
They can. Yeah, so it's being called the Indiana Jones. What do you call those drivers that are very realistic? Simulators?
Yeah.
It's been called an Indiana Jones simulator. So you can see in the clip, it's a lot of like fighting VR. And fist work and everything like that. And if you ever played,
that's the fucking first movie. They're just fighting one dude.
Yeah, exactly, right? So apparently, there are some parts of the game that are very slow. That you're going to be sneaking around a little bit. You're going to be fighting. You're not really going to be using your gun as much as like your whip in the game. You're going to be solving puzzles, going through tombs. All this stuff seems like stuff I want to do, even though it's a first-person shooter game, which I'm kind of like, But like you see, like you gotta.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of games that are actually coming out with this type of style that is very enjoyable.
It's like third-person shooter is how it started out. Though they got front view.
One thing is cool is like when you're climbing with the rope, it turns into like a third person and it gets back into a first-person game.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I thought so too. You're gonna have to like befriend people, and if you know the movies, Troy Baker's playing Indiana Jones, and he sounds just like young Harrison Ford. He's amazing.
That's
Troy Baker,
awesome.
Troy Baker can like play anybody, right?
Rest in peace to him, man.
I mean, yeah.
He passed?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Rest in peace to his career.
Oh yeah,
he hasn't done anything in years.
I was like, well, yeah, I bet, yeah. Even from Uncharted to everything.
Shit.
They like you see right here, how he's climbing up.
Yeah, that's actually
and then
it's a PlayStation exclusive. What is it?
It is it's
a PlayStation
Uncharted.
Exclusive. Thank you.
Uncharted.
It kind of reminds me of Uncharted.
I thought
that's where Uncharted pulled a lot of his shit. Uncharted, Tomb Raider, pulled all that shit from fucking Indiana Jones.
So all the people who have actually, you're absolutely right, Will. So all the people who played the game have said, all the insiders, I guess you could say, the general statement is that it's more like what's the really sneaky game that's a first person
Thief?
Thief, yeah. They said it's a mix between Thief and like Uncharted-ish, but with less action. It's more of a slower pace because it's less gunfights and more like puzzles and sneaking around big areas, finding out where you need to go, multiple routes to get to multiple places. So they said I'm gonna read the article in a second, but they said it's a mixture between Thief, Uncharted, and
Tomb Raider.
Not Tomb Raider. It's a game where it's a first-person shooter where you have powers. It's a Bethesda game. You sneak around. Gosh, what is the name of this game? I need help, guys. It is a Bethesda game. You sneak around. You have powers. In the second game, you're either be this person or the person's daughter.
Biohazard?
Not Biohazard. It's Sugar. What is it?
What's the game?
It's a Bethesda game.
Oh, you got beat a stick.
Oh, it's okay. So first off, Bethesda. Go ahead.
It's a game where you sneak around. You have powers. You have a knife. There's rats.
Dishonored.
Dishonored. Yeah.
I just like we're like you had the daughter in the game. Like that's the second game. Second game.
Yeah. So they said it's a lot like Dishonored. You see, you hit them with a broom, hit them with a pot in the pan.
I mean,
You
that's
break
just
the
how
broom.
Indiana Jones fights. He's
Exactly.
whatever.
And they say you get like other like combos. So the thing why I like this look, one of my favorite first person games of any kind is this game called Breakdown that was made by Namco back in the day. It is an amazing game, and I only know one other person who played it. I forget my friend that works over at Blue Dragon, Sean. So me and him talking about it, and me and him, he's like, I thought nobody else played. I said, I thought nobody else played the game either. It's an amazing game. It's called Breakdown. If you never played it, it was like an Xbox exclusive. It's amazing. But this first person like view and how you're fighting and how you're like you have combos with your fists and everything, you can kick and stuff. It reminds me of that, and I'm with it. So if you get
I think it's about time that we had more games like this. I mean, every time that someone dipped their toe in the pool for like a first person game that kind of like goes outside of the norm, they're around for a little bit and then it just goes away. Example of that for me would be Mirror's Edge. I really enjoyed the concept of Mirror's Edge, and I wanted to see what they could do more with it, but it just wasn't popular enough, and fucking EA likes to kill developers. So they were like, DICE, it's cool that you're making this really innovative game, but would you like to make Battlefield and die?
Exactly.
I mean, my favorite Battlefield was the most hated Battlefield, the ones with the cops and police.
Oh, Hardline.
Hardline.
I've never played Hardline.
I played Hardline. It's pretty good actually.
It's good.
You gotta handcuff people and stuff like that. It's actually pretty inventive. You're like an undercover cop.
It's good. Yeah,
it's really
I loved
good.
it.
It's really good.
Well, that's the thing. Modern shooters are just, in my personal opinion, are boring as fuck. That's what I say when we were talking about Call of Duty. Call of Duty just has felt like the same fucking game. But even when I thought it was going to change when they rebooted Modern Warfare the Modern Warfare series, Modern Warfare 1 remake, I was like, oh, cool, this is going to be different. And then I played them like, oh, it's just fucking same game. They added a few like story mechanics to it that were slightly different, but it's still like the same game, and that makes me sad because I want something fucking different. Damn it!
Nah, this Indiana Jones definitely looks different. It gives me vibes of Breakdown. It gives me vibes of the game that you said, Will.
Dishonored.
No, the girl who
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge with the without the parkour. Mirror's Edge has some cool parkour stuff going on. According to the article, it says a dark stormy night, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. My demo session began. I make my way through the halls of Marshall College, which is the college. So they're gonna have like 3 or 4 big areas that you actually can like go around, leaving a muddy trail of footprints and destruction in their wake. The people who are breaking in. He said, I'm following in pursuit of a mysterious trespasser, but I can't stop myself from getting distracted by all my surroundings. I quickly veer off. And oh, this is gonna be terrible for me because I am a stop and look type of player. Like I'd be horrible playing a first person game on stream because I would just be wanting to stop and look at everything. It says that
you're better off playing Wolfenstein because that's where you got to run around and look for stuff.
Yeah.
Which the first one was just run and gun.
No. The second one was had multiple things you could do. It almost to a point where it almost felt weird for being a Wolfenstein game, to be completely honest.
It was open world with a lot of violence.
I got it downloaded. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah, the second one was the first one was the New Order.
It was running.
The second one was something Colossus.
It was still a running gun, but the thing is, you can still stop and find trophies.
Yeah, and there were like a lot of like hidden areas. There were like little side missions that would take you back to like previous missions, but in like different routes and stuff. And halfway through the game, like gameplay literally changes for BJ, like through like about midway through the game.
You see this right here. The article actually talks about some of this stuff, like going off to the side paths. You'll find things like that might be helpful later, like taking a picture of so and so and then using that as to get back on a puzzle that might happen later on in the game and stuff like that. So stuff like that's really like some people say boring, but I like I remember the newer. Well, not the newest, but the newer Lara Croft games, the Tomb Raider games, the puzzles inside the tombs. I enjoyed that even more than the combat sometimes.
In that game, they were good. But then after a while, the problem with the Tomb Raider games with those little like side tombs was it became samey after a while. Like, and I hope this game doesn't have that feel to it. Like Indiana Jones, each of the movies have like a fresh thing
like
about
right here,
them.
you're
Even
doing
older
like
games.
You see it right here, like you're doing like the what like.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping that it stays fresh. You're not just encountering very similar puzzles every time. Like I know there has to be a structure to it because the Uncharted game has done this, where it's like they have a similar structure to them somewhat, but it feels different every time because you're not trying to save
and they're
or trying to change like reinvent the wheel essentially with these puzzles.
And they're pretty grandiose in Uncharted too. Yeah. All right, so if you don't know who Six Arakin is, I'm just let this play.
Inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation.
What the hell was that? I know you are not crying, Six Arakin.
Exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark.
This dude is such a piece of shit, Lone Wolf. Oh my god.
What the actual Six Arakin? You're a grown man. Who like was crying over a goddamn game?
Who is this guy? So I need context. So I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
All right, so pause the video real quick so I can explain this.
Guy. Go ahead.
Okay, so first off, he's a streamer. I have to put that out of the way. Now, do you know who Low Tier God is?
Yeah.
Now, imagine that, but turn him into a Walmart brand.
From the UK.
He's from the UK, and he's supposed to be one of those streamers that you love to hate.
Yeah.
But the problem is he goes too far with his shit. It got so bad that he became the next P. Diddy. That's how bad it is. So,
all right. So I've heard just the beginnings of this story. So go ahead. So
the context is like he's the type of guy that says that you in order for you to play him, you have to pay him, like Low Tier God. Okay. So people pay him, right?
They make him call him daddy and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. When he goes into like a party with them, and he tells them, if you want to use your character that you want to use, bark. So they have to either bark like a dog, baa like a sheep, or
how do people get like fucking channels like this? How do they survive? How do channels like this survive? Because I don't understand it.
It's for degenerates, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I guess.
But the thing is that like people love to hate him, so people want him to lose, like dramatically bad. So there are some people that do beat the dog piss out of him. But the people that are really high level, he's afraid to fight. Like prime example, I called him out and said, "Fight me in a money match for $1,000 since you think you're rich and so tough." He banned me from his chat instead.
Multiple times.
Yeah. So that's priority one. That means he's not all about his business that he claims is. He literally says, "I stand about my business." If you stand about your business, why the fuck aren't you fighting me, bitch? So anyway, now that's the context of it. He's not about his business. So that's the best way to put it. Now, little kids are usually the ones who pick fights with Six Arakin. Six Arakin, tells them to bark or beg or call him daddy. Yes, he literally tells them to call him daddy.
What happens? What happens if you block?
Now, it's grab.
Oh, grab.
If you start grabbing him, he'll start saying grabbing. Don't grab. You only get to grab me once. If you don't grab me again, I'm leaving. Like he's literally that much of a bitch.
He can grab all day though.
But he can grab you all he wants, and he can use whoever he wants. He only uses one character, which is Kenshi, and I'm just going to tell you right now, he is very, very, very bad with him.
How is this a thing?
I don't know. It was a comedy, man, but like
I struggle every day. This motherfucker is making money.
Oh, that's the thing. He's actually like the money that he makes, he immediately spends it on either Chinese food or fucking games that people keep begging.
Regardless, I
can't say anything because I actually get paid on my TikTok. People actually, kick back and gift me and stuff like that.
Well, no, it's different. It's different.
I'm I was gonna say I'm a humble person, so I'll get mad at the people that's actually giving me money. I was like, hey, is there any way to refund this? Like, I don't want it.
I mean, and not for nothing, you're the best havoc in the Southeast of America. Just putting that out there.
But yeah, so I have numbers for that. But anyway, so the thing is that it got really bad. Like he would start putting up like live stream TikToks where he's talking hella shit. By the way, Dim Sum fell asleep.
It's gone.
So he when it comes to like being in a Discord chat with him or a live stream chat, he'll start saying some really degenerate shit, talking about I don't care if you're 8, I don't care if your baby's 8 years old, I'll still fuck her. I'm like, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened, bro?
Entire life, bro.
This is new right here.
Yeah, he was literally saying this shit on Discord, so people actually had to record him and catch him on all this shit. Like he was playing a kid on MK. The kid was like not even. He was like maybe like 11 or 12 years old, and he had a 4-year-old baby girl, his sister in the back. He was like, "Who's that sexy little baby girl in the background? I'd rather talk to her." I'm like, "Oh no, are you serious, brother?"
No.
So and then the kid got mad, and he was like, "Bro, that's my fucking sister. She's 4 years old. Shut up." So OCD Gamer is a guy who literally captures his footage and restreams it on YouTube. And that's how he gets paid. So yeah,
probably more than
the 6 Arakin, basically. Now you know how the YouTube system kind of works. Like if that people have the right to do what you call a copyright strike.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called fair use. So as long as you're taking somebody else's footage and using your own personal narration for like a review or anything like that, it's fair use. You cannot get hit with a copyright strike. That's number one law. Now, after this happens, he started doing false copyright strikes to OCD Gamer because he started catching him on his pedophile shit. So once that happened, you have 3 things that you can do when you get hit with a copyright strike. 1, eat it and wait 30 days and it'll go away. Or 2, fight it, but you have to show your personal information. So therefore you can bring it to court. So he did that because he wants to bring him to court. Instead of being a proper man about the situation, 6 Arakin doxes all of his information, takes all of his pictures, and starts posting it all over on Twitter saying that that's his family.
That's
illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What kind of what?
Yeah, so that's pretty fucked up. But here's the fucked up part. Now that this happened, OCD Gamer went to one of the biggest streamers on Twitch and YouTube, and I'm gonna say this right now: it's the person that actually ruins careers. You remember EDP?
Who's EDP?
Mr. Cupcake Man.
Oh yeah. Oh, the fat boy. Yeah.
You want to know who really ruined his career? Moist Critical.
Oh yeah,
remember him? He's the number one. He's the number one YouTuber that can ruin careers with one video. All it takes. So, guess who got his information and decided to go bring it to Moist Critical?
Ooh.
OCD Gamer.
I bet Moist Critical probably didn't even know who he was.
So the funny part about it is, OCD Gamer went and sent that information over to him, and Moist Critical was like, "Yeah, I know what's going on with OCD. I'm just gonna do a little bit more research so I can go ahead and just put the nail in the coffin on this man." And the moment he said that, 6 Arakin was on the fence. He was scared. He was frightened. He started running around and trying to like beg people for help. But he went to Ninja Killer and was sitting there talking. He was sitting there for asking for help. And Ninja Killer was like, "Nah, bro, you're cooked, bro. And I don't even fucking like you, so you can." Don't even ask me for shit, bitch.
You know,
he went to now the one person who got banned from Twitch, Gideon, who happens to stream on YouTube now. He went to Gideon. Gideon didn't even know who 6 Arakin was.
Wow.
But then he saw a video of somebody putting a full review on what he does, including all the sus shit that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Gideon was like, "Oh, I can't wait for Moist Critical actually puts that video up now."
Oh, this might be the end for him.
So that's
Might be.
So he just made public enemy #1 with a #1 YouTube streamer, and now he's also a public enemy #1 Twitch streamer. So now, with both of those names, publicly know who Six Arakin is. He's now going to get hit so hard with so many allegations to where his career is going to officially end. And he actually been begging Moist Critical about the situation.
Has he barked like a dog yet?
He literally went, we need to have justice for Six Arakin, and spent like $6 every single time trying to say, Moist Critical, you need to understand, man. These people are trying to tamper my name. Moist was like, bro, ain't no tampering here. We got all the evidence. But don't worry, I'll make a video on you soon.
Wow. Wow.
Then he started ignoring him. Then he just started ignoring him, and then everybody else was like, "Oh,
we're just waiting."
That's who? Six Arakin? You better leave. You better leave the chat. You better get out of here before you get cooked. So yeah, it got ugly real fast.
So here's my thing about Six Arakin, right? Like I like he pushes it too far. He really does. But
he does.
I like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like especially in the FGC. Like I remember from Marvel's Capcom for the longest. You know, Filipino champ.
Filipino champ. He's the definition of how to play a villain.
But he's actually a good player too. On top of that,
exactly. But the thing is that he played it right. He was like, he had a fan base. He had a great fan base, and on top of that, he was a villain because he literally would talk the dog shit out of you. Yeah, and literally would say,
but he would win too.
You are free. I will body you, and then he'll start beating you, and you can't do nothing about it but eat it.
Because he was that good.
But everybody wanted a hero to beat Filipino champ.
Exactly.
But it was great because he knew how to play villain and be a good guy at the same time, bro.
Yeah, but Filipino, but Six Arakin is just a piece of shit.
He's just a piece of shit. And not only is he a piece of shit, but he has a sus background, bro. Like it's really terrible. And I can't believe that people like that are even on a platform. He doesn't need to be on one at this point.
No, the problem is it's money, man. If it makes money, why the fuck wouldn't we have it on the platform of any way, form, or fashion? You know?
I agree because we got to remember with Twitch, not only do the streamer get a cut, Twitch gets a cut. Mm-hmm. So if every time they subscribe, everybody gets a piece. So I can agree with that, but at the same time, he's not a high level streamer compared to like. You know, Asmongold or yeah, exactly, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, and FGC is, I mean, if you're not Maximilian Dude, we are the minority in the gaming community.
Yeah, see, Maximilian literally got numbers. Yeah, Maximilian seriously got numbers.
Yeah. If you're not Max, or Sonic Fox, and even Sonic Fox don't got numbers like Max. You know what I'm saying? Like
he gets like 900 to 1,000 people like for his Twitch views.
Yeah,
but Max gets like 4K basic.
Yeah,
he gets 4K basic.
Well, I think it's
he's earned it though. He's earned it.
Well, no, and it's also primarily because he doesn't only stick with fighting games. It's mainly more fighting game like.
Yeah, but he does action games too.
He plays like Resident Evil and
I think that's the thing is he has more of an audience to reach out to, but the fighting game community latches onto it.
Yeah, and he's one of the first guys to really do it. Besides, like him and Spooky, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Spooky, yeah.
But,
because when Killer Instinct got really big. When it came to the streaming, it was Max that was really sponsoring it.
He was the one that
he really put in the effort to it. And then on top of that, you got to remember that he also worked for the game by being a voiceover as well. He did narration
and did the trailers on top of that too. You know what I mean? So
he did and he's also working on MVC Jam as we speak.
Yeah, that looks dope too. So
yeah, so props to him, man. But like people like Six Arakin, he's a piece of shit. Always will be a piece of shit. And I really hope that he does get knocked off the platform.
At first when I saw him, I was like
when you heard like the nonsense that I was.
Hold on. So now that you've seen all that, this will make more sense. Hold on. Here we go.
Like, what's with the mask, yo? Like, at first I was like, yo, is that Kane?
No, this dude is just dog water, like
in every game.
Oh, and then what makes it okay? So now we all play Tekken 8, right? Here's the funny thing. You want to know what
As he's starting to cry.
But no, like my thing is
I
that
saw the fight between him and Ninja Killer, and I was dying laughing. He's like,
Inverted exclamation mark, 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 inverted exclamation.
What the hell was that? I know you are not Crane 6 Arakin.
Exclamation mark, inverted exclamation
Well, looks like
mark.
he's be putting that up on Facebook Marketplace.
Lucky.
What the actual 6
Well, he didn't
Arakin?
even argue
You're
about
a
that. He said,
grown
man, I
man.
paid fucking
Who was crying over a goddamn
But-
game?
okay. So since we all played Tekken 8, right? You want to know what he keeps on and thinks he's good? The special button. He doesn't know how to do a hell
I
sweep.
tell people that use that, I say, yo, man, you must have Down syndrome.
For real? What's it, like, do you not know how to use a pad or a controller, bro? Like,
I'm
come
like,
on, man.
dude, I'm like, you might as well just go get a Cronin Zen, okay? Come on.
Bro, I'd rather stick bleach in my ear than freaking use special button, bro.
I mean, they might. They might.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why it's called special. All right.
They're constantly trying to make
special
special, but
button.
by the end of Tekken 8, trust me, they're gonna perfect like special style. Watch, you're gonna see.
Stop.
there's
Stop.
no-
First of
Yo,
all,
Stop talking about that nonsense button, bro.
They
Yeah,
keep
Moves
no.
list, right? Yo, there's a section on there now. Moves list.
just
Exactly.
stop.
Thank you. There's a go to the command list, my guy. Learn buttons.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
He
but
always does this
now,
thing where
right
he's just
next
like,
to
"Whoa."
combo,
I've definitely got
This
beaten by
thing.
a special style, like at whatever high rank, whatever.
Bro,
in
you
red
beat
rank.
me
Kinda
during the
stupid.
demo with special style. But the
Hey,
thing
people still
is,
get-
now at my state where I'm at now, try that special style on me now.
But if we want to make special style like modern style, there's people who are top players playing in tournaments with modern style for Street Fighter. It might be the same way for Tekken in like a year. You know what I'm saying?
The doubt.
Let's not.
We'll see.
oh,
We'll
man.
see, right?
You know what? If they do that, I'm out.
The game it'd be like if they want to do that, then they need to work on TXKO because that's the game that you could do it with, not
Yeah,
Tekken, bro.
I don't think
I
that
agree.
they.
I agree.
I don't think that they should switch stuff like that up in games that have an audience that already kind of. It was weird when they brought in the whole.
It was already-
fucking
Yeah, it was
easy
already-
mode.
brought in
Fucking
all
you
the-
press the
shit,
auto combo
like-
shit.
You want to
See
know
how
a game where it was
players like,
really
yo,
weird?
We're defense players. Now all of a sudden they're offense.
You want to know what game is really weird when it came to that system?
Huh.
And all you can agree with me on this one is that they're the ones who technically started it. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. Modern's weird.
Modern, bro. Modern.
Weird. Modern's weird.
I mean, but we
You know
got
what?
we got a little
Stop
bit
it.
of it in Power Rangers,
Stop.
though, right?
Stop. No,
we got a little
no,
bit of it in Power Rangers first, though.
No.
No.
It's a different thing because it's a different type of controller scheme. It's a different type of like
Yeah.
system that you're implementing into a game. You have the base in Power Rangers. That's how the game is supposed to play.
So there's
This
not a
is
modern style. It is just
No,
what
no,
it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is what he's trying to say.
Marvel 3, same thing. It is what it is. It's not really like a modern style. It's built into the game, like
Yeah,
cooked into
I get
it,
you.
right? With Street Fighter 6, it's you can play the game to play, or if you're not good at it, here's this setting that will allow you to play the game to at least where you will kind of have fun. It's
Yeah.
not for. I don't think it's for
But they-
serious players. Even the professional players who use it use
bro,
it in a way
that's
that's
kinda
for
stupid.
joking. They're joking around. They're just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm having fun, you know.
I mean, I got beat by a modern people when I was playing against Justin Wong's peoples.
Yeah, because they're just
Use
fucking about. They don't give a shit. It's like I
Well,
can
I
play
mean,
the game normal. But
you
this
make-
is
if you make the
stupid.
game-
I love this.
If you make the game easier for people who are already good at the game, it's gonna be easy
Yeah.
for them. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But he said I was the most defensive player in the whole group of people that he was playing. He's like, "Oh, you ain't falling for those tricks, so you ain't doing it." You damn right I'm not. I'm literally a diamond 3, bro. Don't try me.
All right, guys. I think that was a good first iteration of the Wollie Mopped Gaming Podcast. Back at it.
Wollie Mopped Gaming Neo. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Fighting game niche.
I think we had to roll into it a little bit, but I think we got it here. We can get 10 people on here, so I got big plans.
It's It's gonna be a nightmare with that.
It's literally gonna be a nightmare.
We can have them on. But I think once we get this thing rolling and going good, we might actually get to a point where we might just go live, and we can do viewer questions at that point. People can chime in live and what we're talking about and stuff. And so this is a good.
There is something that you need to do, and you ain't do it yet. I know you didn't. Did you speak?
I think they should only be able to come on and talk with us if they pay us money. If this motherfucker can make money off of making these kids fucking give him
make
money
a Patreon. No, it's a simple,
like,
dude.
hey yo, come on in. You can
Patreon,
talk to us
bro.
for a fee.
On the to-do list. Bro. Let's get the content running first, and
we are not. I do have to say this, Lone Wolf. We are not shits and gigs. That's a podcast that's been out for years, and they got a whole thing called a baby cult, and they're the cult daddies. We ain't got that yet, bro.
As soon as the content gets rolling, we in there.
Exactly. We gotta work it a little bit, man.
Come on and talk to us. Let us know your mind for a nominal fee.
Yeah, please inform us and any type of information what you guys want to know about, and we can slap it in here with no issues behind that.
Definitely. All right, that's gonna wrap. I don't have anything cool to say at the end, so till next time, be good, be safe.
I got something that I like to say.
Let's hear it.
Don't get mad like I do. Only improve.
Get
don't
good.
Break the controller either.
That was my old saying. Don't get mad, get good. Mine is now.
Mad.
Don't get mad. Only improve.
Get good.
I like that one. I get mine is just don't do anything I wouldn't do or do it. I'm not your dad.
Mine is.
I know you all do what the fuck I do, so it's all good.
Be good.
We already know about you.
And if you can't be good, number one rule: don't get caught.
Don't get caught.